So hi family, welcome back once again to my channel. Today we are making delicious eggplant sauce. This sauce is super easy and very delicious and tasty. So without further ado, let's get started. So for this recipe, I'm using fish which I'm going to be frying. So I have sea bass and concha fish. You can also use any fish of your choice. You can use smoked fish, you can use dry fish, you can use any fish that you want. You can also use meat, chicken, any other protein at all is perfect for this recipe. So I went ahead to cut them into pieces and then I'm just going to wash them with lime juice. This will help to take away the freshness of the fish. So I've just rubbed the juice into the fish and make sure all the fish is well rubbed with the juice. And then I'm going to go ahead to wash them thoroughly. So I'll be washing this fish for 2 times. You can also add a pinch of salt when washing your fish, also is perfect. So I just change the first water and I add in another water and I'm going to rinse this the second time. After that, I'm just going to place this fish in a strainer and allow it to sit to get the excess water out of the fish. So meanwhile, I season this with only white pepper and salt. You can also add more ingredients or more spices if you want. And I'm just going to set them in the strainer, leave it to sit and drain the water out slowly. So here I have my eggplant, which I'm going to be using for this recipe. I'm going to wash them thoroughly, and also here I have tomatoes, onion and pepper. So I'm using fresh tomatoes and I'm just going ahead to cut them or chop them into very tiny pieces, but you can also blend if that is what you want. So I just use my knife to chop it and make sure I chop it into very tiny paste. While that is done, I'll go ahead to slice the onion. You can also chop your onion. When preparing your food, you do it the way you love. I'm just separating the onions to make sure that all is well separated. And I'll go ahead to chop in my pepper also. You can also blend everything if that is what you prefer. After that, I'll just go ahead to cut in my garden eggs or eggplant, anyhow you will call it. After that, I'm just going to set it on the fire and let it cook very well. You can also peel your eggplant before cutting if you don't want to cook with the skin together. So I went ahead and cooked this and now it is perfectly cooked. And I'm just going to use my spatula to smash it or mash it. I don't want to grind it or I don't want to grind it into smooth paste. So I just use my spatula and then mash it. And now I'm going to fry the fish. So I just seasoning the oil with some onion and that's it. I've done frying the fish. And now I'm just going to prepare my sauce. So I'm using red oil for this recipe. You can also use vegetable oil. And I just added my onions. I fried this for about 30 seconds and I went ahead to add the fresh tomatoes. So I'm just going to cook this for about 2 minutes. I don't want to overcook my my sauce. I want everything to just be perfect. And after that, I added my dry fish and then just a little bit of stock cube. I give it a stir and I went ahead to add in my mash garden eggs or eggplant. Mix all together, and then you can taste for salt and add more salt or more seasoning to your taste. I just added a little bit of salt and that was just perfect for me. After that, I went ahead to add in my fish, the fried fish. Mix all together, and I'm just going to let this cook for just extra 1 minute, and this soup is ready to be served. It's super easy and super healthy to prepare this soup, and I had mine with rice. Eggplant sauce goes very well with rice or with yam or any other food. It goes very well with it. I really enjoy this, and I want to say a very big thank you to everyone that has been supporting this channel. I really appreciate all of you. And if today is your first time for clicking to this channel, thank you for clicking. You are highly welcome. I'm also going to be leaving the list of the ingredients in the description box below, so please do feel free to check it out. And thank you all for staying with me. If you've stayed with me up to this point, I said a very big thank you, and hope to see you all in my next one. Hope you find this helpful. Take care, stay safe.